Good morning, our 7K team, our 7K success team. Man, have I got good news for you today. The best quick tool I've ever seen to have somebody join you in your 7K home-based business. Our gold and silver internet home-based business. It's by Courtney Ebbs. It's about 18 minutes long. And it's why you would be brain dead not to own a home-based business. And what better business than to have your taxes buy wealth for you, gold and silver. I mean, just think about that. What better business to be in than to have your taxes buy your wealth. You're accumulating wealth, silver and gold. And so we're going to go over that with you today and how to use that tool that I sent out to everyone that's on our team app by Courtney Epps, a CPA that through her speaking and through what she does allows her to make over $3 million a year in her CPA business and her speaking about this subject, home-based business. The average working American pays $4,000 to $8,000 more in taxes than they should. So why do we want to give to a tyrannical government money to manipulate and control us when we can accumulate wealth? And that's the question you got to ask people when you're giving them, when they say no to this. And then you got to say, hey, you just need to watch this video by an infamous CPA accountant, Courtney Epps, and see if you don't see what I see. Now, you've heard that from me many times before. I want you to see a video to see if you see what I see. And same thing with our wealth strategies video. And so one of the first things that we're going to use this tool for is everyone that you've already got in the business and they're not active. In other words, they're not buying their coin of the month every month, or you're having to activate them, for your own purposes, just to help them out and to help you out. Okay. And so those are the ones you want to watch this video so that it can click and go over it. And then you want to use the longer version that I've sent you of Courtney Ebbs, which is a little, with Tim Sells interviewing her. And so it covers the whole gamut of all the benefits and why you need to be in a network marketing. And what not better one than you get a product of wealth every month as your monthly requirement, because if you're not buying the coin every month, you're not active and you cannot make a check. So if you're not active, you can't make a check. You can't get all these home-based benefits. And that's the point that I've shown you over and over and over again. They get a $4.99 membership. That's a business membership because it includes all the tools to do the business with. And then they buy a coin, $105 coin every month. They buy the lowest cost one, that's fine. But all of this cost is paid for by taxes they would have paid, but no longer are paying. They're getting back because they're able to write off expenses that they're already incurring but aren't able to write off on their income tax return. Now, this includes everyone that's making over $12,000 a year, because those that are making just $12,000 a year, they don't pay any taxes. They get the $12,000 exemption. But, if they're just earning $15 an hour, they're making over $30,000 a year. They're paying taxes. And they're paying about 25% in taxes. Or, because they're paying the Medicare, Social Security, that's a little over 16.2%. And then you pay the minimum income tax. The smallest income tax bracket right now is 10%, but that's going up. We all know that's going up under this current administration. And so that's 25%. So they're paying 25% in income taxes, and they can get that back. And why not have their taxes by wealth for them? And we show them how it's all paid for by their taxes. And what do they got to do? All they have to do is send out a video to somebody. Send out a video, make a phone call, make that quick a contact a day, and ask the quick question. Hey, how would you like your taxes to accumulate wealth for you instead of you paying taxes in? I got a way. Let's watch this video and show it. So what are you going to do? You're going to send them the wealth strategies video, and then you're going to send them the Courtney Ebb short video, and then you're going to send them my video, 7K in momentum. Or you're going to go over with a Zoom or personal meeting or telephone conversation, and you do a Zoom where you go over that PDF handout, how they can turn $500 into $3,000 in 8 weeks or less. Or what if it took you a whole year? Hey, what if you just made one $500 check? You're really coming out way ahead then, okay, with your taxes included, your tax benefits, your 1099 tax benefits. So let's go through that once again. For a new person that you're prospecting, you're going to send them, you're going to ask them that question. Hey, I found a way how to get our taxes that we're paying and turn it into wealth and accumulate wealth for us. Would you be interested in seeing how to do that? I can shoot you a couple of quick videos that proves what I'm saying. And so, bingo, you shoot them the wealth strategy video, and right after that, you shoot them the Courtney video, or you can vice versa. It doesn't matter. It's however you want to do it, whatever you feel is best and works best for you. But you got to send both of these videos to them. The wealth strategies video, or why 7K. That's a very short version of our opportunity. And then we're just trying to pique interest so they ask more questions, and we shoot them more videos. So you got a longer version of Courtney to back that up as a follow-up, as for more information. Every time they ask questions, you send more video information, or you hook them up on a 3-way call, okay? With your first upline successful person, and then try to do a 1, 2, 3 punch. So you use me as the final leverage that you need for those in my organization. I can't do 3 ways for everybody in the company. I'm sorry. I have a large enough organization that I have to devote it to my organization. You need to work with your upline goals if you're not in my organization. Okay. So this is how we're going to build this business together right now. We got the best tools to do it. We're 5-year-olds. We are here. We are solid. We are a company that's going to make the next billion-dollar company in network marketing. So grow with us. That's your opportunity. So it really makes it a no-brainer, and a person really does have to be brain dead not to do 7K with you, and not to do 7K over anything else. because everything else you're going to consume or have to buy more of than you really want or need or use. And who in the world wouldn't want to buy more of what we have, gold and silver, that gains value with time? So how much they cost, that's irrelevant. Your taxes are paying for it. And they only gain value. That's the $1.2 million mistake. So you have to learn how to use your tools. $1.2 million, short video, follow up. You know, you hit objections with reality. Hey, your taxes are paying for it. So let me go through that one more time, okay? For new prospects, what you're going to do is, I have found a way that we can get our taxes to accumulate wealth for us in gold and silver, and make extra income. Okay, does that interest you? I want to shoot you a video to show you how. Bingo. That's all you want. All you want is a yes. And if they say no to that, you're not. Yeah, you don't try to pull them in on doing these things, because you're sifting. You want people who have that interest. And so you just next. And that's why you've got to contact multiple people. You got to contact people over and over again in this, even if you contacted them last year or last month or 2 years ago. Their lives change. So remember, I tell you, you got to contact a person 7 times over your 2-year period. Every person you put in that pipeline, you got to follow up with them 7 times over that 2-year period, because their lives change, circumstances change. And now you've got more information and things have changed in the company and you've made money at it. So you get to add that to it as an affirmation that this thing's working and it's working for you. And even if you aren't, you're accumulating wealth with your own taxes. So you've already had a couple of tax returns or a tax return, or you're about, or you know you're doing it because Courtney tells you so. Okay. You got another expert. You got just me. Okay. That's for new person. For your follow-up, you want to follow up with everyone you've talked to in the past with this process. And you want to shoot them that Courtney video, the short one. Okay. And that's what you want to shoot them. Then you want to follow up. Hey, did you see that? Now, what you want to do is make sure you make them watch that video. It's only a few minutes and out of their time, and it's worth their while. You are paying $4,000 to $8,000 more in taxes. And here's an expert telling you, because you are not in a wealth accumulation business like I am. And I want you to understand that. That's all you're doing. Okay. So everyone that's in the business that's inactive, everyone you sponsored, you want to put this in, because you want them to see this video right now, how they can use that too. So you shoot them at Courtney video too. So it's everybody in your organization, period, active or inactive. Okay. And then those that you've contacted in the past. Got that? Okay. Now, and then we follow up with them. And then we got the longer version to follow up for more information, more tools. Okay. And then I've got the other videos that I sent you on my 21 steps about the tax advantages. I think it's number 14 or something like that, with the tax advantages of 7K, to be in 7K by a tax lawyer, another CPA, a business consultant. So very many different third-party validations of this principle. And it's not just us, and it's not just me, it's not just you saying that. It's the real professionals saying that. So let me share my screen and let me go over those tax benefits in writing for you, so that you can do the same thing that I'm talking about here. Okay. Now y'all all know what we do here with our left and right. And this is when I did my cycles training check, which gives you all the scenarios of your points and what you get, that you cycle every time you get 500 points. And then if you are an associate, you can get $500. If you got more points there, you're only going to get $500. But if you're a copper, you can get 1,000 if 1,000 is on both sides at least or more. And then if you're a bronze, if 2,000 or more on both sides, you can get. And then which points roll over when you have leadership points, which leader points go to loyalty. You want to also make sure everyone in your organization gets my cycles check with presentation that I put up on the app too, and how leadership points work and how loyalty. So that's how we get free silver, free wealth. We accumulate wealth free. We earn free through our loyalty points, and which points roll over into loyalty points. So let me get my point, and let's stick to the subject today. I tend to go off subject because I want to give you so much information, and like the cycles here. But let's see if I can get my pin to activate, and there it is. It's activated. And so let's just talk about taxes now. Okay, so everybody is going to pay. Let's see, it's the 16.2%, right? In Social Security, Medicare, and all that. Everybody's going to pay that over $12,000. So everybody pays taxes. Okay, but the average income in America is over $63,000 a year, and so for a couple, and so they're at least in the 10% bracket. That's the minimum bracket, and so now we're saying what they pay in taxes is a total of 26.2%. Okay, is what their tax bill on their total taxable income at the end of the year. So let's just make this simple math, and let's just round it down to 25% to make an illustration. So they're paying taxes on 25% of their income, okay, their net income. So let's use $40,000 in net. Let's give them all their standard deductions and give them a few more. And let's just use $40,000 taxable income, okay? $40,000 taxable income. Okay, 25% of $40,000 is 1/4 of that, and it's $10,000 in tax, right? So they're paying $10,000 in tax. So if they're in a home-based business, they're going to get to deduct their cell phone, the cost of their cell phone, the monthly fee for their cell phone. And that means for both their spouse and them. And it doesn't matter if they bought a new one this year or not, whenever they bought it, because they're putting it in their business. They get to deduct their laptop, their iPads, their computer at home, their internet service. They get to deduct their meals that, hey, you take a friend out to a meal, dump some coins in their hand, show them the little Courtney video, give them the Courtney video, and give them the Wealth Strategies video, and say, hey, I found a way for our taxes to pay for us to accumulate wealth and earn some extra income. So why do we want to pay taxes to a tyrannical government when we can use those tax dollars to buy wealth for us, buy silver and gold? And I can show you how. Would you give me 35 minutes of your time? Okay. And so what we do is that's their tax. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is say that, look, everybody can get that 4,000 to 8,000 back, okay, by tax deductions above their standard deduction. This is home-based business tax deductions on things they're already spending, mileage that they don't get to count off. Now they get to count off. Let Courtney, all the things in Courtney's video, and even in a longer one. Okay, so these are tax deductions. So that means, so let's round this thing off real easy, and let's just say we're going to split this in half, okay, and we're only going to take 6,000. We're not even going to take the most. Let's just take 6,000 as a tax deduction. So that means now their taxable income is not 40,000. Their taxable income is minus that, and their taxable income is now only 34,000. Okay, that's their new taxable income, because we subtracted 6,000 in home-based business tax deduction from that taxable income. That's what you get to do. And so now your taxable income is only 34,000 because you've got a business, you're buying your coin a month, you're telling people about it the way we do, shooting the videos, sharing, even at lunch with your friends or your relatives or an acquaintance or wherever, or in opportune moments, opportune times. Okay, so now there's $6,000 they did not pay taxes on. So that's $6,000 right there that they're not paying taxes on is what we're going to talk about. So now instead of $10,000 tax right here, they're going to pay tax on 34,000. So 25% of 34,000 is let's see, 25. I hadn't done the math on this example yet, so I'm gonna have to do it in my head. So that'd be what, $8,500. That'd be 25%. I think that's about right. So $8,500 is the new tax bill instead of $10,000. So what did they save? They saved $1,500 in taxes, right? That's if they're at the minimum. So if they're more than that, then they're going to save more. And if they get 10,000, that really the average that most people can get is about $10,000. Okay. And so if you look at the $10,000 figure, so all you do is take 25% of this, see the tax savings. So what you can deduct by. So if it's $10,000 that you can save, or if it's $8,000, that'd be $2,000. If it's $10,000, it's $2,500, right? In your savings. So I like to use something in between. We can use the $8,000, and the $8,000 is 1/4 of that, 25%, or $2,000. So we can use any of these figures right here. That's what they're saving right there in their taxes. They're not paying. So it costs $4.99 to do the business. And by the way, that's a deductible expense. It's a startup cost for your business. You get your 6 websites, all the tools for that. Okay. Then you're going to pay $105 a month. And so you got to pay shipping on that. So let's just say $115 a month. And let's just round it off to $120. $120 a month. Let's just make it 120. Okay, make easy math. Okay, so that'd be for the year times 12, and that'd be what, $1,440. Okay, so let's just add $500, and that's $1,940 is what they're going to be spending, and they're going to get products of wealth value. Okay, so if they are saving $2,000 with the $6,000, that everything's paid for by their taxes. And most people will. If they're saving what the average is $10,000, then they're gonna actually make money to buy some gold and silver bullion with and accumulate wealth. But even if they aren't, look, $1,500, okay, they make their first check in a year. Now they're all even, okay, no money out of the product, but they got 12 valuable silver coins in their hands. And this illustration right here is what you use to show them. And that's why I did it here on the video for you, so you could have the numbers for that illustration. And so, you know, what we're doing is teaching people to do what? We're teaching people the main point of our business is that what we do in life, no matter what we do, we need a plan B, because things happen. And what better plan B to have than 7K Metals, where the product you're buying every month is a product that's shown to be proven to gain wealth in time. So, you know, we looked at the $1.2 million mistake, the buying of our coin, our $1.2 million mistake. We looked at this economics as if you would have paid $105, that $1.2 million mistake, if you would have paid $105 since 1986. So that's 24 years. And 21 years, that makes, that's 14 years. And 21 years, that's 35 years of paying $105 a month. So let's just take our little calculators out and do it ourselves. So 100 and, well, let's do 120. Okay, use our example. Times 14 and 21 is 35, times 35 equal, and then times 12 equal, that's $50,400 in that time period. And so if you're putting away $120 a month in a mutual fund, a stock, or whatever over that same time period, you will never have made a $1.2 million return. There's nothing that you could have done that in. You'd have to be the know all of everything ahead of time to make the difference. But what you're doing is putting it in the same thing. So there's nothing you could have put it in over that same time period of time that you could have made even almost 400,000 in, because I already did it. Okay, there's nothing. But here, if you'd have done that, paying $120 a month for that coin, you got a $1.2 million collection. If that's happened in the past, why won't that happen in the future? And that's the key. That's what they tell you when you're going to invest in mutual funds, which you know nothing about, or stocks, which you know nothing about. And you're depending on the advice of people who are just getting rich off you and me, while we take the brunt. And I know I got that investment experience of 40 years, okay, and which I've shared with everyone. So see, this is what we're showing everyone right here. And that's why they need to be in this business. And so, you know, and they get to learn the skills how to just give it 2 years and test it out. There's the key. We are interested in your success. That's what the mission of this company is. You know, what better mission to be associated with, where you are trying to share to the same things that I'm sharing with you, and now you get to join me and we get to share to help people provide a way to create financial independence, preserve their wealth, and live an exceptional life based on silver and gold. I want you to be on my team. I want you to enjoy the same things that we're building to enjoy and creating a legacy for our family. I hope this benefits you. I want you to use these tools, and I want you to be a powerhouse and help us make this a billion-dollar company in the shortest period of network marketing history. Thank you.